All right, let's refresh our palate a little bit with a random encounter. So why don't you roll for us, Q?
Let's see. What do we want to roll here? So we're looking for 18. Got it. We need 18 or 19. Boom! Oh my gosh! Show him!
No,
Oh, the power of Q.
What is it with you being able to call these shots, man? All right, welcome to Dice Junkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And on Skype,
we got Blood Axe.
Awesome.
Who's
all right.
Been here.
And now that we can actually be heard,
I'm gonna bring up that subject again of firing you as host and giving it to Blood Axe.
All right. Well, let's get a little bit of a palate refresher and roll up a random encounter. You want to roll for us, Q, since you're reaching over there, man?
All right. Either me or Blood Axe. One of us
rolled for a while, so let me pull up the dice cam there. There we go.
Let's do it. Booyaka.
All right, you rolled a 9. So that is Happy Moments. That one game you are most excited to open and play.
Wow. I've had several of those in my life, so I had to stop and think. But what was one of the ones I was the most excited to get? Okay, I'm gonna pop off 2. Okay, I'm gonna pop off 2.
All right.
First one was Kingdom Hearts 2 because I loved Kingdom Hearts 1 so much. I really wanted more, so I was super excited for Kingdom Hearts 2. And then the next really big one, it's probably one a lot of people can go on, man, and that was like Elder Scrolls Skyrim, like a rare case where the hype building up to it actually was like do you remember how hype it was built up to Skyrim? It was massive. You want to talk about a game that had a massive campaign of advertisements? Elder Scrolls Skyrim was that game, and when I got Elder Scrolls Skyrim, it was like a takeoff from work for a while to play this game and loving it. So I would say Kingdom Hearts 2 because of being a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts 1 and the god-awful wait I had. You remember I was subscribed. I pre-ordered that game, and it took so long that the system had changed at the store.
Mm.
And only because the guy who used to be a cashier was now the manager, and he's the one that reserved it, is the only reason I got my reserved copy. I walked in there, and they said, "Sir, we don't see you in the system." And then I said, "Well, I reserved it this time." They said, "Our whole system changed." And then the guy comes out the back, and he goes, "Hey, I remember. I'm the one that did your reservation like years ago." So he gave me a copy because he said, no, he reserved it. Like he paid for $5. He gave me a copy of the game because he remembered. But it had been so long, this dude now ran the store. Like he had climbed the whole chain and was the manager. And he was like a new employee when I reserved it. So that was a big win. And then Elder Scrolls Skyrim had this massive hype. And I mean, I sat there and played that game for like probably a straight 24 hours when it first came out. So those are my 2 that was hyped before I got it, that I built up, excited, and then I got it. Those 2.
All right. For me, oh man. I mean, I'm a bit of a jaded person, so
come on,
I don't get super excited about a lot of things. I will say that probably the thing I was most excited for was because for a while I was addicted to World of Warcraft and the Burning Crusade expansion. I had managed to get it through a connection so that I was able to get it early. And so I calculated the time and the hours, for time zones, that when it was the earliest I could possibly install this, and get ahead of all my friends who were having to go and get go and buy it, And so, so I was like one of the first people on my server to log in with the expansion. I got on there with the latest new race and started playing, and it was
We're
it was
just
that
big enough
grind,
a-holes.
yeah.
You had to love getting in there.
Oh no, man! I went to Stormwind. It was like, look at me. You know?
I worked at GameStop when that came out, and I remember how you Warcraft heads were. Oh my god!
Yeah.
The line outside the store, people begging and offering money. I had so many people try to bribe me to get that game early. Man, they were just like, "Yo, man, just give me the box, man. I give you $100," and I'm just like. Like the problem is that like I think you could literally get like in real like they were threatening like legal action if you did it, like they were, because they knew people were going to try to bribe it out of us. I believe them. Y'all burning Crusade heads. Oh my God.
Dude, it was insane. I knew, like, probably though for most excited that was it, and that was because I was addicted. That's a horrible game.
I mean, it's a midnight release, man. I mean, I won't lie. I can't say too much because I got Kingdom Hearts 2 as a midnight release. I also was like that guy that was like there, you know what I'm saying? Like at the door, like, yo, give me my game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But y'all were scarier. There were people showed up in costume, man. Like,
yeah, there's not a lot of times I jump into the hype, but at that point in my life, I was all up in the hype of WoWs.
You ever had somebody dressed as an orc outside your store at like midnight? Like,
yeah,
for the horde.
All right, Blood Axe. How about you, man?
Unlike you, I am not jaded when it comes to games, and there are several that I really get geeked out for. Whether it be the first Darksiders, which I was completely just stoked for, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, but even the new Metroid Dread, got it the first day. But the one that I was the most excited for was Gears of War 2. When I bought my console, I bought it specifically, the original Xbox console. I bought it specifically for Mech Assault 2. That was my jam, and that was my game, and that's why I bought it. And the guy I bought it from had a copy of Gears of War 1 in the steel case, the collector's edition. I'm like, I'll play it. And then I realized that you played it. So like, okay, we'll play it together. Because normally first-person shooters give me vertigo, made me sick. Well, this was third person. Like, okay, I can do this. And then I was reading on the facts for the game pre-release, and talking about the new horde mode. In waves of enemies, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be badass. This is gonna be so cool. And what's funny about it is the very day it was released, I got a message from my now wife, who wanted to meet up for lunch. And guess what? We had both picked up our copies of Gears of War 2. So we spent like the next 20 hours playing straight through the campaign via Xbox Live together. So that's has a lot of personal meaning, in addition to just being a Gears of War nut. So Gears of War 2 is the game that I would say definitely fits best for this random encounter, for multiple reasons.
Awesome.
Well, it's how Mr. Blood Axe met Mrs. Blood Axe. Like, what's better than gaming?
Yeah.
I'll give you credit for Gears because they gave me a chainsaw. And when they gave me a chainsaw, I said, I like this game. You could ask him, man. I was a chainsaw maniac. Like,
so the way I put it is, we dated over Gears of War 1. We got engaged over Gears of War 2. And then Gears of War 3 and 4 and 5, it was just been, our married couple jam through the campaign. If I were to play the campaign with anybody else other than her first, she would divorce me. That's so true story.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com for links to everywhere we can be found online.
Right, let's do that dirty and then throw it up like, hi, son. Like, don't watch our channel. You're too young.
Oh, You find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. YouTube, like and subscribe. Twitch, we do our live show every Sunday at 3:30. You get to see this live, and you can even participate.
You can watch our audio repairs and everything.
You can participate in the chat room. So
yeah, if you show up, you can roll. You can roll on the table for us.
Thanks for watching us every week.
We hope you enjoy.
Oh golly! All right,
that was a palate cleanser. That was
yep,
something else.
Yep.
I still can't believe I rolled an 18 on command. That is incredible.
You roll things on command all the time. I don't know how you managed to pull it off.
You must appease the dice gods.
But yeah, apparently you have a connection with the dice gods that not many of us do.